All right. First and foremost, I want to start off by saying, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Call Halal Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of GMS, Great Millstone, who rule well and who taught me this truth. And shalom to you sincere Akim out there listening and learning and pushing this truth. And shalom to the few sincere Akwath that are out there listening and learning as well. With that being said, I'm going to jump straight into this video. I don't want to be edifying. As usual, I'm going to go into Rakah Kwadash. And I saw this article that popped up in my news feed. It's from Sky News. It's dated today, Wednesday, March. It's dated today, March 22nd. 2023, the hopeful year where all the prophecies are fulfilled. And it reads, price of some everyday groceries have more than doubled over the last year. Again, the price of some everyday groceries have more than doubled over the last year. And we know that's pretty much that's what you call inflation, which you see we're pretty much at the door of hyperinflation. You know, everything is pretty much doubling what it used to be. For example, housing pretty much tripled. You know, so we're at the door of hyperinflation. You know, so it says data reveals that prices increased. Data reveals that prices increased most at Lidl, followed by Aldi, Asda, Morrison's, Waitrose, Sainsbury's, Tesco, and then Ocado. And this is I guess these are grocery stores in the United Kingdom. But the same thing happened in Babylon the Great. The same thing is happening globally, because this is a global thing, a global collapse, a global reset. So it says mozzarella, cornflakes, and brie are some of the food products to have more than doubled in price in the last year, new analyst has found. The cost of some everyday groceries has increased by more than 100%. Consumer brand the cost of some everyday groceries has increased by more than 100%. Consumer brand, which I guess that was a typo, Salakia, which found when it looked at 25,000 food and drink products from 8 major supermarkets. It says own brand products have been particularly hard hit, which looked at the average price of the products in the 3 months to the end of February 2023 compared to the same time period last year. So within a year, everything, certain things are doubling in price already, So it said that's inflation, which is going to lead to hyperinflation. We're pretty much damn near at the door of hyperinflation, but it's going to get much worse. It says data revealed that prices increased most. Well, I read that already, Salakia. It says, why? I guess that I don't know why the hell that keep coming up. So it says, which found a range of everyday items, including milk, meat, and fruit, on each supermarket's list of groceries with the highest inflation. The average price for Asda's free-form special flakes 300 gram increased by 129%, rising from 62 pence to 1.43 pounds. It says, meanwhile, Waitrose Essentials Italian mozzarella strength 1 drained 150 gram rose from 80 pence to 1.77 pound, $1.77. No, well, not dollars, pounds. 177 pounds, Salakia. A 121% increase. So it says, Morrison's free-form cornflakes 300 gram also rose significantly from 60 pence to 129 pounds, 115% Let's see. Let's see. Get the idea. Let's see. Supermarkets need to step up and ensure everyone has easy access to basic, affordable food ranges at a store near them, particularly in areas where people are most in need. Retailers must also provide transparent pricing so people can easily work out which products offer the best value. You had something called shrinkflation. What else? It's all type of terminology that they coming up with. Basically, like I said, everything is going through the roof. I forget what they had another thing. You have shrinkflation where they're shrinking the packages, but you had something also where I forget what it's called, but they're replacing a certain ingredients with less with inferior ingredients, you know. So this place is through. This place is through. Uh, Let me see if anything is worth. Salak, I should have proofread it. Salakia. You get the idea, though. You get the idea. All right. So basically, we're at the door of hyperinflation, man. We're pretty much inflation. Shit is 100%. Some things are damn near 150% more, 200% more. That's damn near that's hyperinflation, man. A prime example, like I told you, that the housing market. The houses are damn near double, triple what they were two years ago. You know, everything is going up. The utility bills are going up. Gas is allegedly supposed to be on the rise again. You know, rent's going up. Everything is going up, but you pay. And it's all by design, and it's not just happening in one place. It's a global thing. It's a global collapse. It's a global reset. You know, that's the times that we're living in. So anyway, I'm gonna close out here. I'm gonna read a little bit of Second Esdras 16, right? Second Esdras 16. The main point that I want is gonna be in 21, but I'm gonna start at because a lot of you still got your head shoved in the sand. A lot of you still are thinking peace and safety. Hoping things are gonna bounce back. Things are gonna get better. You know, nothing is. It's only gonna get worse and worse. You ain't seen nothing yet. Much worse. Like Daniel 12:1 says, a time like never before. We're at the door of Jacob's trouble. We're at the door of the hour of temptation. All hell is about to break loose. The confidence in this place is through. The confidence in the banks are through. Confidence in your jobs are through. Confidence in your leaders are through. This place is through. That's why it's a bunch of striking, a bunch of people protesting, worldwide, from Paris to England to Babylon the Great. The people are mourning because they're being oppressed, because the wicked are ruling. So this is Second Ezra 16 and 14. It says, "Behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth." And you just had an earthquake. I forget where it was. Was it Ecuador? Earthquakes in diverse places, man. We're in these times, man. Evil times. These are the things that the Yahushua HaMashiach told the apostles when they asked, "What shall be the sign of thy coming?" Right? Earthquakes in diverse places, uproars of the people, wars, rumors of wars. We're at the end. We're at the door. At the door. All hell is about to break loose. The doors of mercy are about to slam shut. It's only going to be judgment out there. Plagues, famine, pestilence, race wars, class wars, sedition, anarchy. Behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return until they come upon the earth. The fire is kindled and shall not be put out. Because Yahushua HaMashiach said he came to bring fire on the earth. But what may he if it be already kindled? All hell is going to be breaking loose. Yahushua HaMashiach is going to come in the midst of the third woe. But prior to that, all manner of hell is going to be on the earth, man. The fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consume the foundations of the earth. And ultimately, the ultimate fire is going to be that cleaning agent, that besom of destruction, that thermonuclear destruction, them ICBMs, Yahweh Bashim Hawashai's glittering sword, Yahweh Bashim Hawashai's arrows, you know? Like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backward, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon earth shall not return again. Because Yahweh Bashim Hawashai said he's going to plague Egypt as before, you know? And you see it. It says, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? Showing you reincarnation. All right? Because Ezra understood that he was going to come back in the latter times and stand in his lot. Just as Daniel was told he was going to stand in his lot. The spirit of the prophets is subject to the prophets. Reincarnation is biblical. All right? You come back in your lot. You see? So it says, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? Because it's going to take divine intervention in them times to come, man. Nothing is going to save you from the judgment of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. No amount of silver, no amount of gold, no amount of FRNs, you know, no amount of prepping, no amount of, you know, nothing can save you from the hell that's about to befall the earth besides that spiritual mark upon you, being exempt from judgment. That's why we got to kiss the son lest he be angry. We got to give diligence to make our calling and election sure. That way we'll be protected in the times to come. It says, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? The beginning, right? Because you ain't seen nothing yet. This is just the beginning. The beginning of sorrows and great mournings. The beginning of famine and great death. These are all the plagues. You know, these are plagues. The beginning of wars, class wars, race wars, domestic violence. The third's woe. And the power shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils. Bad times. The beginning of bad times. We're at the door of it. Mass layoffs. You see? We're in these times. Hyperinflation is setting in. You see? A lot of repos. A lot of evictions. You see? Bank runs. You know? What shall I do when these evils shall come? What you gonna do? Where you gonna run to? You know? Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. Meaning these things happen so that you can consider your ways and repent. You know? You know? But only the elect are going to take heed. You know? We're the only ones watching, measuring the time diligently, and trying to offend as least as possible. The rest of you are just keeping on, trotting down, skipping along down the broad path that leadeth to destruction. But we're going to keep the elect, the hopeful elect, we're going to keep, you know, keep running, because it's a marathon, not a sprint. We're going to keep pacing ourselves. We're going to keep on pushing, you know, pushing down that narrow path that leadeth to salvation, that straight gate, you know, while everybody else keep on keeping on. Live it up. You know, live it up, man. Enjoy it. Enjoy the fun in Funland while you can, before it comes to a screeching halt. Because you best believe it's going to come to a screeching halt. That day's quickly approaching when all manner of hell breaks loose. You know? And you're going to wish you took heed. It says, again, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges, 2/3 of you. Behold, victuals, meaning goods, right? Foods, for example, you know. You used to have something called a dollar menu. That's a thing of the past, you know. Hey, McDonald's, I don't go there, but my co-workers was telling me that they went to Mickey D's the other day, and fucking McDonald's raised their rates 20%. The menu went up 20%. You see? That's the times that we're living in. Inflation, which is leading to hyperinflation. Because the money's being devalued, and it's all by design. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in a good case. And even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. For many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the others that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. And the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them. Because the only ones with answers are going to be the elect, chiefly the prophets, starting from the apostles on down. And it's going to tell you, in those days, we're going to be as pilgrims upon the earth. In the evil times that are quickly approaching, Esau, Edom is going to demonize the men of the Lord. He's going to be trying to, as the scripture says, he's going to cast some of us into prison. Some of us are going to be martyrs. Some of us are going to be beheaded. So we're going to be, as pilgrims upon the earth, man. We're not going to be out there teaching. We're not going to be out there warning you. It's going to be the time of the famine of the word. Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to withdraw his men. And the ones of you that are playing games, not taking this thing serious, not getting the oil in your lamp, you're going to wish you took heed. You're going to be looking for answers. You're going to be looking for comfort. Because the only comfort is the scriptures. Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the spirit that comes with this book. That's the comforter. How is it comforting? Because Yahweh Shem Yahushua declared the end from the beginning. We got to play. And Yahweh Shem Yahushua is faithful and true. He's not a man that he should lie. And he doesn't change. He changes not. Therefore, you sons of Jacob are not consumed. And he's not, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is not unrighteous to forget our labor of love. That's our hope. We're prisoners of hope. We're prisoners of Yahweh HaMashiach. And that's why we give diligence, to make our calling and election sure. And the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them. There's going to be a crying for wine. Answers, all these so-called financial gurus, financial, these financial advisors, all your false leaders, ain't nobody gonna have the answers in the time to come. Nobody's gonna be able to explain why these things are happening but the men of the Lord, chiefly his servants, the prophets. But Yahweh Shem Yahushua is gonna withdraw his men in the times to come. They're gonna wander, as it says in Amos, they're gonna wander to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, but they're not gonna find it. For the earth shall be wasted, and cities shall be cast down. There shall be no men left to till the earth and to sow it, because the grinding is going to come to a screeching halt. No work for Egypt, head or tail. The grinding is going to cease. Suddenly shall the sown storehouses appear empty. The city's gonna be shut up. I forget how it goes. I forget exactly how it goes. This place is through. It says, the trees shall give fruit, and who shall gather them? The grapes shall ripen, and who shall tread them? For all places shall be desolate of men, so that one man shall desire to see another, and to hear his voice. For of a city there shall be 10 left, and 2 of the field which shall hide themselves in the thick groves and in the clefts of the rocks. As in an orchard of olives, upon every tree there are left 3 or 4 olives, or as when a vineyard is gathered, there are left some clusters of them that diligently seek through the vineyard. Even so in those days there shall be 3 or 4 left by them that search their houses with the sword. Yeah, it's going to be martial law. Going to be checkpoints. They're going to be going door to door. A lot of you that are hoarding food, hoarding gold, hoarding shit, resources. The Gurga troops, they're going to take that shit from you. There's anti-hoarding laws on the books. You see? So it says, hey, nothing's going to save you in the time to come but the mercies of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. And the earth shall be laid waste, and the fields thereof shall wax old, and her ways and all her paths shall grow full of thorns, because no man shall travel therethrough. The virgin shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The men shall mourn, having no husbands. Why? Because the third's woe. All right? We're at the door of it. The third's woe. The third world's war. There's going to be a draft. A lot of you are going to get drafted off into that third world's war. Because what? Technology, knowledge has increased. Esau, Edom has perfected that sword, that killing instrument. You know? So, hey, y'all going to go over there to the valley of Hawashapat, and you're going to be dropping like flies, man. You know? So they're going to have to keep replenishing bodies, you know? You see? You see? That's the times that we're coming into. Evil times, bad times, horrific times, man. In the wars, not to mention the race wars, the class wars, you know? It says, in the wars it says, Slaki, the virgin shall mourn having no bridegrooms, the women shall mourn having no husbands, their daughters shall mourn having no helpers. In the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine. A lot of you are going to go over there and you're not going to have any food, man. You know, you're just going to be stuck over there. Nowhere to get back, you know? Man, it says, hear now these things and understand them, ye servants of the Lord Adawan. Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack. They're near. They're not slacking, you know? Each day that passes is a day closer to the kingdom, you know? Each day that passes is a day closer to the kingdom. Each day that passes is a day closer to the end of Esau, Edom's kingdom. And the scriptures tell you, Revelation 12:12, the devil is going to come down with great wrath, knowing that he have but a short time. You see? You see? It says, through much tribulation we shall enter into the kingdom. It says, behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack. As when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son, with 2 or 3 hours of her birth great pains come past her womb, which pains, when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment. And that child coming forth is talking about the kingdom. The kingdom is nigh, it's close. Once the water breaks, that's it. The baby's coming. Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth. Right now the angels are holding back the winds of destruction, which are those plagues. But pretty soon they're going to let loose. When is that? When the elect are sealed. And the elect are pretty much sealed already. That's what Elder Apostle Tahar Ben said. You know, because this word, this gospel has gone out to the 4 corners of the earth. Then the end shall come. We're at the end. Esau Edom's about to roll out. He's rolling it out right now. His charagma, his new world order, his digital system. You see? He's collapsing everything to usher in this new way of buying and selling. Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth. The world shall mourn, because this is a global thing, a global reset. It's a global agenda. And the sorrows, even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth. The world shall mourn. The world, the whole entire inhabited earth, the whole entire world shall mourn. And sorrow shall come upon it on every side. O my people, hear my word, make you ready to thy battle. Because this is the greatest battle that's ever arose. This is the battle for your life, man. This is life or death. You know? Either you're going to trust in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai and be faithful unto death, or you're going to fold and trust in man, trust in Esau Edom, and bow to this system and receive his charagma, his mark. And if you take that mark, you will be destroyed, per Revelation 14:9. Okay? So this is the battle for your life, man. Life or death. You know, the serious times. You know, serious business. Our greatest test is about to rise. The hour of temptation. It's going to try the earth. O my people, hear my word, and make you ready to thy battle. And in those evils, be even as pilgrims upon the earth. And that's the point. That's the point, man. Hey, man, our redemption is nigh, man. All hell is about to break loose. These people are through. These people are through. They don't even know it, man. You know, they don't even know what's about to happen. You know? So with that being said, I don't want to rot this out. This was edifying. Keep pushing, man. We're close. Shalom. Wa abad babal. Kwam yasharala.